Greetings, car fanatics. We are back in Dallas. I'm filming this video from my new office for the very first time, but in this video I'm going to be talking about the Kia Telluride and showing you how I want to configure the Kia Telluride. If you saw my last video, you would have seen that I'm looking for a mid-size SUV because my wife and I are looking to have a family in the near future, and the Kia Telluride looks amazing. It's been getting a ton of great reviews. So let's go ahead and configure the Kia Telluride how I would order it, and I'll walk you through the different options and features. So as you can see here, the Kia Telluride is a handsome vehicle. The proportions look really nice and masculine. I think it definitely has some styling cues from a Range Rover. It's just not what you would expect from a company like Kia, and I think they've really stepped up their game. So if you look at the exterior, there are a few different colors here. Everlasting Silver, Dark Moss, which is the signature color that you would have seen in 2020 when they released the vehicle. This Gravity Gray, Black of course, a Black Copper, Sangria, for those wine connoisseurs. You have your White Pearl, which is definitely a safe option, and Wolf Gray, which is extremely popular, definitely a cool color. And in terms of the colors my wife likes, we've been debating between the Wolf Gray and the Everlasting Silver, but I think when we see the Everlasting Silver in person, it just has a lot more pop to it. And I think this is a color that's going to look better with time. When you look at the Wolf Gray, it looks good now, but it is kind of a trendy color. It might not look great in the future. So we really like the Everlasting Silver in person. It's definitely a silverish blue color, and depending on the light, the color looks different, but it does have a lot of pop to it. So that's the color I would pick here. And then in terms of the trim, new for 2022 are a bunch of standard features that they've moved down from the higher trims to the lower trims. So every single model now gets highway driving assist, which has the adaptive cruise control. It'll center you in your lane. It'll read the speed limit signs on the highway and automatically adjust the speed of the vehicle. So this is really cool that Kia basically moved highway driving assist to every single trim. And this is a major feature that is drawing me to the vehicle because we do want to take the car on road trips, and it's definitely nice to have some driving aids that can do a lot of the dull, boring driving stuff for you so you don't get as fatigued. So the LX trim comes with a bunch of nice standard features, as you can see here. So moving up to the S, you get some noticeable upgrades from the LX. There's a power sunroof. You get the 20-inch wheels instead of the 18-inch wheels over here. You also get the 7-passenger seating with the second row's captain chair, so that's a nice feature. And then you could also add all-wheel drive for $2,000. So moving up to the EX trim, you get a little bit more. You're going to have a power liftgate, which is nice, so it's not manual. You're going to have also the leather seating option as standard. You get 8-way power adjustable seats for the passenger side, and you also get some wood grain interior accents as well as front ventilated seats. So the EX comes with a lot of features, and I think most people would be comfortable with the EX model. Now moving to the top trim, the SX, this is the trim we're interested in getting. You get some additional features on top of the EX, like the reverse tilt-down mirrors, the LED headlights with high beam assist. You get the better Harman Kardon audio system. It comes standard with the 7-passenger seating with a second row captain's chair, blind spot monitoring. It basically comes with everything you need, and you're approaching luxury vehicle status with the XS model. And for us, we want the all-wheel drive option. While it doesn't snow much in Texas, it did snow earlier in the year, so it's nice to have that. And if we ever move to an area where we might drive up to the ski slopes, it'll be nice to have all-wheel drive. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some other options. So there's the tow package, and this for $795 includes the tow hitch and self-leveling rear suspension. I don't think I'm going to tow a ton, but I do want the tow hitch so I can put things like my bike rack on the back. So having this option with the self-leveling rear suspension, I think it's just a good nice to have. If anything, I think it'll boost resale value in the future. The next package here is the Nightfall Edition. So the picture here actually has a Nightfall package already on it. The Nightfall includes the different 20-inch black wheels. I like the look. It looks pretty cool. You also have all of the chrome trim blacked out, so it gives you a nice stealthy look. I think the Nightfall Edition package looks particularly good on lighter colored vehicles. I think on darker colored vehicles, the car just looks a little too murdered out for me. When you do pick the Nightfall package, it's going to limit you on the different interior color options. You would also be able to pick the light gray interior, however with the Nightfall package, you can't pick that. And then of course we can upgrade to the Napa Premium Seating, and in that you have two colors. You can go with black, or you can go with the Dune Brown color. I think the Dune Brown looks good, but I'm unsure how the brown is going to look with the Nightfall package because everything on the vehicle is going to be everlasting silver and black, and brown just adds another color that needs to match with the overall scheme. So we actually want to go with black because it's a nice, safe option. Going back to the options here, when we pick the Napa leather, it automatically includes the SX Prestige package, which adds $2,300 to the MSRP. But you actually get a lot of stuff with the Prestige package. You get the Napa seats, you get the premium Alcantara headliner, you also get heads-up display, you also get second row heated and ventilated seats, which is not common for this segment, so that's really nice. And then you get the automatic rain sensing windshield wipers, a 110 volt power inverter, and that includes all-wheel drive. So I think what Kia is doing here is taking a few options that should be standard on a vehicle like this, like the automatic rain sensing wipers, and throwing it in the Prestige package to make it highly encouraged that people get this option. But that's okay because I do like the other options, and $2,300 isn't a lot for Napa leather and all of these other options. You also have rear seat entertainment, but I don't think that's necessary, especially nowadays where people are using their smartphones and their iPads, including kids. So this is just going to look obsolete and outdated in a few years anyways, so we can skip that. Definitely want to add the cargo cover. You have a few cargo mats and trays and stuff like that. And surprisingly, the vehicle doesn't come with floor mats, so we need to add some floor mats as well for an additional $210. You can add crossbars, which will allow you to add things onto the roof. But in my experience, I don't really like using a crossbar system. It creates a lot of wind drag and noise, and I prefer to, carry my bikes, my snowboards, and stuff all behind the car using a tow hitch mount. So we can do without the crossbars. You can get a front alloy skid plate, really unnecessary because this is not an off-road vehicle. You can take it lightly off-roading, but if you need a skid plate, you're probably doing something a little bit too challenging for the vehicle. And then there's the interior light kit. It's multicolor. And this is kind of gimmicky, but I actually want this because it allows you to create a nice ambiance inside the car, and you can adjust the color. I think my wife would really like this, so let's go ahead and add that for $450. You have mud guards, rear bumper protectors, side steps, and a few other things here. All right, so we have our vehicle configured. Let's do a quick summary of what we have here. So for color, again, everlasting silver with the Nightfall package. We have the black Napa leather seats with the light color headliner, which is going to make the cabin feel a little bit bigger. And then in terms of options, we have the tow package, the SX Nightfall Edition package, the SX Prestige package, cargo cover, cargo tray, carpet floor mats, and the interior light kit multicolored. This adds up to a total MSRP of $50,010. If you want a Kia Telluride today, however, you can't just go to a dealership and buy one. There is a long wait and shortage on these vehicles. Fortunately, I was able to find a Kia dealership that offers these Kias for MSRP, but you do have to put a deposit down and order it, which can take anywhere between 2 to 4 months. So this dealership charges MSRP. They have a preparation package that they charge about $850 for, and it includes window tint, detail, and a few other things, and then you have to pay destination charges, taxes, and everything. For my vehicle, with all of these charges, it came out to about $56,000, and I put a $500 deposit down. So in about 2 to 4 months, we can expect to see the Kia Telluride hopefully in the driveway. However, if some other customers cancel their orders, potentially I could get my Kia Telluride sooner. All right, car fanatics, well, there you have it. This is how I configured my Kia Telluride and the order I placed. Let me know in the comments below what you think about how I configured mine, and if you were to order one, how would you configure yours? Well, thanks for watching, Car Fanatics. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Leave any comments or questions below and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you're notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.